Hello to you all. My name is Knut Fleckenstein. I'm the coordinator of the Socialists and Democrats in the European Parliament for Foreign Affairs. I'm sorry that I can't be with you today, but at least I want to share on this way some opinion and some ideas. Freedom of expression, freedom of opinion, and the right to information are essential parts of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and cornerstones of the European Charter of Fundamental Rights, laid down in Article 11. The first paragraph of Article 11 says, "Everyone has the right to freedom of expression. This right shall include freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart information and ideas without interference by public authorities and regardless of frontiers." The second paragraph states the freedom and pluralism of the media shall be respected. Without any doubt, both statements are crucial for peace, justice, and human rights for all. In my opinion, freedom of expression is not an abstract declaration of intent. Instead, it is a very real question of living in freedom, and it must never become a special privilege. Of course, there must be a general willingness to accept majority decisions, but it is everyone's right to state their opinion freely, even if the majority radically disagrees with it. However, there are certain legal limits of the freedom of speech, particularly when it conflicts with other rights and freedoms, even though these limits can be delicate. I'm convinced that they are necessary, for example, regarding incitement to discrimination, hate, violence, for example. However, freedom of speech and the progressive of accountability that follows it have a significant impact in the quality of governance of a country. For a liberal, transparent, and democratic society, it is vital to allow a wide range of opinions that can be expressed freely, though through different means. Both freedom of expression and freedom of the press are currently threatened around the world. Therefore, it is even more important to defend them. A couple of weeks ago, on 3rd of May, we celebrated the World Press Freedom Day. For me, the key message was that attacks against media and journalists are attacks against society and democracy, against the freedom of all of us. Media freedom and access to information feed into the objective of empowering people and are the founding principles for an open and informed debate. Independent and pluralistic media play a crucial role in reaffirming the values on which democracy has been built and is central to accountability. Considering the importance of freedom of speech and press for society and democracy, the development in Turkey since 2016 are deeply worrying. The numbers are shocking and unacceptable. More than 100,000 people have been fired and over 50,000 have been imprisoned in Turkey. Among them, international correspondents and citizens of the European Union. In Germany, the arrest of Dennis Yücel, who was kept in custody for over a year, led to massive attention and protest also in the public sphere. The scale of the current crackdown on the democratic opposition voices in Turkey is unprecedented. Turkish authorities have the right to bring those responsible for the coup attempt of July 2016 to justice, of course. But the state of emergency is currently being used to silence dissidents and goes way beyond any legitimate measures to combat threats to national security. Any state under the rules of law that respects individual freedoms and a plurality of viewpoints relies on a free press that is safe from censorship. These are values that the European Union is based upon. The European Parliament will support the majority of Turkish society loud and clear by standing up for their rights in these difficult times. The European Union will consistently condemn violence against journalists and oppose any legislation, regulation or political pressure that limits freedom of opinion. We will keep protecting and promoting freedom of expression as a human right that is based on the principles of equality, non-discrimination, and universality. Finally, I would like to quote Rosa Luxemburg, who said the very true sentence that summarizes it all. She said, "Freedom only for the supporters of the government, only for the members of one party, however numerous they may be, is no freedom at all. Freedom is always and exclusively freedom for the one who thinks differently." Thank you very much for listening to me, and I wish you a good conference. Goodbye from Brussels.